Welcome to Golf Mobility Pro, Episode 9. The movement of your golf swing begins from the ground up, so having proper footwork is essential for creating an effective, repeatable, and powerful golf swing. Training your feet not only to become more mobile, but also more stable will help your body utilize ground reaction forces, digging down into the ground to generate force from the ground up and giving you greater club head speed, power, and distance in your swing. In this episode, we take you through 4 drills to help improve your mobility, stability, and balance in your feet. Mobility work with a golf ball. Place a golf ball underneath one of your feet and start to roll the golf ball up and down the sole of the foot, covering the entire length of the foot for about a minute. After this, you're going to start to roll the ball on the outer edge of your foot, bring it back, pivot at the heel, and then take it up the inside of the foot along the arch of the foot, and then you'll bring it back. So you're repeating this V shape, going up the outer edge, coming down to the heel, pivoting, going up the inside of the foot, and then back down again. As you move the ball underneath your foot, apply a little bit of pressure. You'll be able to tell pretty quickly if it's too much or if it's just enough. And if the golf ball feels like there's too much grit and too many grooves underneath your foot, you can always do this with a tennis ball or a lacrosse ball.
We're very fortunate to have golf instructor James O share some tips on how to get out of the bunker. Not only will he share a tip on how to get out of a basic bunker shot, but he's also going to tell us how to get out of that dreaded fried egg that no one wants. James, how do we hit a basic bunker shot?
Hi, James O here. I'm gonna give you a tip on how to hit bunker shots. Very basic. Club face a little open. The biggest key is taking the club back, halfway back to an L to the next L. L to L. Very simple. A lot of great things will happen down at the ball if you only think about those 2 things. You want to be pretty square to the target, not open. You don't want to pick the club up, in, back, L to L.
For the toe raise, you are going to press the outside 4 toes down while you raise the big toe up. You are going to hold it for 3 seconds. Then you're going to reverse that and press the big toe down and raise the other 4 up. You may have to do this manually for a couple of tries before you are able to get the separation from the big toe and the opposing 4 toes. This is a great exercise to keep the foot happy and healthy, and also to prep the nervous system for the demand at hand for a round of golf.
Sitting on heels. From your hands and knees, tuck your toes under and begin to walk your hands back toward your knees until you're making your way into a kneeling position. You will feel a deep stretch along the soles of the feet, maybe even into the toes, and this is helping open up the muscles and the fascia that's underneath the feet, or the plantar fascia. By loosening this up, we're going to give a lot more mobility to the feet and help prevent future injuries such as plantar fasciitis. If you feel any sort of knee discomfort, you can either place cushioning underneath the knees, or you can take a rolled up towel or blanket and place it from the backs of the knees, so between the hamstrings and the calves. If it's too intense on the soles of your feet to sit all the way back on the heels, or if that bothers the knees, come out of it a little bit, walking your hands forward so that the hands are on the floor, so you're alleviating some of the stretch, but still getting a great benefit.
James, how do we hit out of a fried egg?
James O here. I'm gonna give you a tip on how to hit a fried egg in the bunker. Ball position back of your stance, club face a little open. It's important to open the club face so when you go through, you can close the club face. The closing of the club face is gonna help the club head go into the sand so it doesn't bounce out. What you don't wanna do is have it open and bounce the club out early, and you'll miss the golf ball. The key is you wanna really do everything you can to get the club stuck in the sand and into the sand, just like this.
For the quarter squat, you can find a small box around 4 to 6 inches tall, or you can use a step on a staircase. What you're gonna do is you're gonna place 1 foot on the step and then 1 foot off of it. That opposing foot is going to lower towards the ground as you load into the leg that is on to the step. you are not gonna get the thigh parallel like in a normal squat. You're gonna go about a quarter of the way down and really feel the load in the glute. Once you are in a stable position, you are then going to rotate in towards the leg on the stairs. You should make sure that the lead shoulder is tilting down and not staying up.
If you've enjoyed this episode, please give it a like and share it with a fellow golfer. And subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming episodes.